That's probably the biggest scarlet king snake I've ever seen in my life. This is a big pygmy. Taking a break for it. This is the most venomous snake in the United States, drop for drop. Alrighty guys, we're on the way to the mighty Apalachicola National Forest, and we're going to be looking for the Apalachicola king snake. Don't know if that'll happen or not, but any land propellers would be welcome, and hopefully we'll get something good. We'll see. Alright, we just found one of the most difficult snakes to find in North Florida. This is a coral snake. There are areas where they're pretty common, but they're just so secretive. So out here today it's nice and humid. And it's early in the morning, it's like 8 o'clock, and this guy was out crawling around. I managed to grab him before he got into those palmettos. He actually did get into the palmettos. I don't know how I got him out of there. You can see how this snake just twitches around. They're not very defensive. Like, they don't just strike at you like other venomous snakes, but you definitely have to respect them. Because these guys are serious business if they do bite you. This is so cool, guys. Look at this snake. That's an eastern coral snake, and a pretty big one at that. Just look at that. I'm all tore up from diving in that palmetto to get him, but it was definitely worth it. What he's doing right now is making his tail look like his head. You can see his tail is only black and yellow, just like his head, and he curls it up like that. So if a bird or something were trying to eat him, the idea is it goes for the tail, and while it's grabbing that tail, he swings around and bites it. And with a snake this toxic, if it bites something like a bird, it's killing that bird pretty quick. So. Dakota found this beautiful eastern mud snake last night, and he held it to photograph it during the morning. He's still gonna let it go, but wow, what a beautiful snake. This is lifer, and I don't get to see a ton of them, so that is really cool. These eat sirens and amphiumas, so they're aquatic salamander specialists. That's what they eat. They don't eat much else. Well, these guys can also get huge. They can get up to like 8 feet long. Brown chin racer. Alright, next snake of the day. Just flipped this big piece of tin, and we got a pygmy. That's awesome, because that was my first pygmy of the year, and I was getting really worried because it seems like they've really been in decline lately. So that's a very welcome sight. Something's poking me in the leg. That guy would easily eat that pygmy. Big fat brown chin racer. This guy looks like he does have something in his belly potentially, so might have eaten our king snake, who knows. Look at that, he's got a nice actual brown chin. That racer guy walked over there and flipped a nice banded water snake. Not a bad morning so far. He is fat too. He's in shed, but has a very thick snake for its length. I still got all this to go. Well, we just dug through all this, didn't get the flip clip. But we got another brown chin racer. That's the third one of the day. Cute little guy. This just got a gravid rough earth snake. Gravid in reptiles just means that they're pregnant. You can see she's very fat in the back end right there. Pretty cool. We're gonna let her go. These aren't found all over Florida, but you can find them in some places. They have a pretty patchy distribution, so This area, they're pretty common though. Dakota just flipped another one. Also looks like it's probably gravid. Fat little things.
I had to feed it, so he just was like, you know what, I'm gonna let it go in the front yard.
Before we started flipping this, I said, I bet there's gonna be a ribbon under it, I'm calling it. And they're like, a ribbon, why? And then they flipped it and immediately we found a ribbon.
Oh, she got that.
Yeah, that would have been great. All right, just cruised a ribbon on our way to our next spot. Got to keep moving, the snakes are moving. This guy was about to get annihilated, but he made it. Keep going. Whoa! I'm gonna move him off the road, I think.
Yeah, double.
Get him, Justin. We originally thought today was going to be way too hot and clear skies all day, but we got those bad boys, and the snakes are coming. They are on the road and moving, so we're going to take a few photos. This is our fourth or fifth? It's our fifth racer.
I think fifth.
It's probably like our fifth racer of the day, so that is awesome. We're definitely doing good. You don't cruise that every day. What are you doing in the road, bro? Justin said we'd probably get a coral. That's not how we wanted to find it. Oh, where'd he go?
He's right here. I see his tail.
Oh, I see him. That's a good size one. Nice. Not too shabby. This is a 3-line salamander. We're taking a break in the heat of the day to flip some logs in this seepage and see if we can turn up some salamanders. That is a decent sized 3-line. Oh, Justin just turned up a little coastal plain dwarf salamander. I'm, for some reason, having trouble finding salamanders, but Justin's doing it, so. The flies are terrible, it's hot and muggy, but we're getting it done. Justin just flipped another log, and there's a tail sticking out, looks like a 3-line. That a 2-line, oh, that is a neat looking one though.
Yeah, it's pretty.
2-line salamander, southern 2-line. Got a pretty tail on him. Oh, sweet, dude. That's a pretty little plain belly. Funny enough, that's my first plain belly down here. This small, they do look kind of like a banded water snake from the top. But because they have those blotches that they lose as they age. But if you turn them over, you can see that he is indeed an erythrogaster. Got a plain belly. It's kind of a salmon color. Pretty cool. It's actually my first one down here in this part of Florida, and cool habitat to find it in. It's living down here in this steep head ravine, probably feeding on salamanders for the most part. Lots of 2-line salamanders, dwarf salamanders, and things like that. Taking a break, cooling off in the river. It's really hot. The horseflies are terrible. And I've also got ticks on me and all kinds of stuff, so I'm trying to wash them all off. But, man, this water feels nice. Tonight we're gonna cruise some more. Hopefully we can find something good on the road as the temperatures drop. But right now, yeah, it's just way too hot. It's probably 80 something, but it feels like it's in the 90s. These horseflies are horrible, man. We've been tortured all day. All right, got our next snake of the day. Nice little pygmy. That's a pretty one. And wagging that tail. Twitching his head. It's gonna be about that time. Another pygmy. This one's very pretty. Lots of orange. Well, that is a big pygmy. Wow. What a beautiful snake. One of the bigger ones I've seen for sure. Looks like it might be gravid too, so we're going to be really gentle with this girl, getting her off the road. That is a stunning snake. Any night with one of those is a good night. Beautiful northern scarlet. Alright, this is probably going to be the last snake of the night, but this is another beautiful scarlet snake. This one needs a meal. He's rather thin. He's probably out here looking for lizard eggs right now, but super interesting mark on his head there. It's kind of just like a little hat instead of the band they usually have on their nape. And then he's got some neat aberrant patterns there in those bands. Alright.
Skirt in reverse.
We just cruised the best snake of the day, in my opinion. This is a big scarlet king snake, and it is 11:41, so it is late. We just got 2 scarlet snakes, and then this beautiful scarlet king. I kind of wish we had the scarlets to compare them. That would have been cool. But, wow. That's probably the biggest scarlet king snake I've ever seen in my life. That's getting close to max size. He's just chewing on me nonstop. He's still going. Not the king snake we were hoping for, but a welcome surprise for sure. So there's a few differences you'll notice between this guy and the scarlets that we were finding earlier. The snakes we were finding earlier were scarlet snakes. This is a scarlet king snake. And when I was first getting into herping, I didn't really know what the difference was, but these are Lampropeltis, so they're related to eastern king snakes and milk snakes and things like that. The main difference is that the scarlet king snake has bands that will wrap all the way around the belly. And all in all, they just have a different look to them. When you've seen a few, you can tell the difference. Typically the scarlet snakes do get bigger, although this scarlet king is on the bigger side, so it's bigger than both the scarlet snakes we found earlier. But it's just an exceptional individual. That is an awesome snake. This is a Dobson fly. This is what Helgramites turn into, which I've shown on the channel before. They're aquatic larvae. Scary looking bug. Hey, don't bite me. It's a turtley kind of day. That's a good one though.
Usually they just run off.
It's cooking out here.
We're gonna run it over.
Thing's trucking. He's making a break for it. Wow, a snapping turtle. We have cruised since 8 o'clock, and it is, what time is it? It is 5 o'clock, and this is the first snake. The first life we've seen today. Brown chin racer, what a surprise. It'd be like that sometimes. Yesterday was great, and then today, haven't really been able to see anything, so maybe activity will pick up tonight, but we'll see. This guy really wants to get me. Seen a few of these today. Nice big Gulf Coast box turtle. Wow, it's a big one.
Saw it in the car what this was going to be. I got a glimpse of the pattern, and it's a yummy DB. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake. Hey, buddy. What's up? Hasn't moved a muscle.
Wow. Big lady.